Welcome to Rentschler Field in East Hartford, home to the UConn Huskies. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Liberty Flames. Squaring off with another team from Conference USA, the UConn Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game be looked. To it all week. UConn will deliver the opening kickoff and we'll get this game going. He'll bring it out. It's Randolph. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. So Liberty's offense will have the football first. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Looks as if he's going to run it. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the Flames send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So Connecticut's offense has the ball for the first time. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Right, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup, and, you know, you want to slow him down. Like, make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
Guys, for just a second, let's talk about UConn. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Shakes off the defender. He stopped at the 14-yard line and they'll stay on the attack from there. And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on third. Back to throw, it's Fagnano. He's got it on the run. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. with the run on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now it's 2nd and goal.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, UConn! Fitted in the window for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The give on the option. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Dropping back, it's Vasco. Wide open downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
On the option. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Flames have this offense rolling. Power football with the run. Got the first down, looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
He'll keep it himself. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Back to pass, it's Fagnano. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop into your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
UConn will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk aversive, but it is good field position.
42 Spider.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. With the catch, it's Montgomery. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. Somebody catch it, big fella.
Give to the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. And the Flames are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll ride his man on the option. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Flames line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Motion from the wide receiver. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. The give out of the gun. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Lining up to convert 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Fagnano. Intercepted. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Flames will call on their punt team. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Gives it on the option. Got enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. He lets one fly deep. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
He's got it. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass. Defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking for a man. It's Fagnano. Here's a heat. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, UConn.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
That makes the score UConn 14, Liberty 3.
And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. They'll try the run. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, a 1st half that saw a little bit of everything there in East Hartford. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Rentschler Field.
right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Flames will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll open the second half with a run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Fagnano. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Turning it on! Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. This UConn offense really has it going. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Burton. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. In the red area, it's Edwards. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. Touchdown, Huskies! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past, and remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And the Flames are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. To throw, it's Vasco. Under fire. It's complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Flames will try to pin them back with the punt.
Brings up 4th down.
And the returner goes down. The UConn offense goes back to work. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Making side adjustments here. Going to sling it on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Parker. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs.
There he goes! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. And you can tell they pull the trigger so fast. Get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
And as he throws, can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. UConn will have to punt it away. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to pass. It's Vasco. Gets it out quickly. Got room at the 35. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. On the run, it's Gray. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
And a decent game there before the defense makes the stop. And the Flames come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll pull it on the read. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Gets the back moving. On 4th down, going to the air. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Yeah, and he's shown you a little bit of everything today. Shows you why he's a really good back, and the line's paved some holes, and he's right at 99 yards. And the way this game's going with the lead, he's going to get a few more touches, break that century mark, and when you do, you have a great chance of winning football games.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. UConn will have to punt it away.
Number 17, on to kick it away.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. To the air, it's Vasco. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The RPO, it's complete.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game. The defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
Yeah, this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were.
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He splits the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lee. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Looking downfield, it's Vasco. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's taking the deep shot. He's got it down the right side. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Going to try to get it himself. And they're able to get him on the ground. The Flames in the hurry-up. Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jenkins. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Flames are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
No gain on the play.
And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Corralled and brought down by the defense. Down big. Might as well. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Dropping back, it's Vasco. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. He will not pick up the first down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate. The Huskies are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Finds just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from them.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.